So just to remind ourselves that the reflective practitioner can engage in a dialogic process to develop their practice. And dialogue is a self-assessment tool to assess knowledge and practice, and also to evidence that assessment and to assess the quality of professional learning. And we can look at this in terms of the types of dialogic reflection that an individual can engage with. Reflection, dialogic reflection, is different to written reflection. Written reflection is quite static and ordered because it is written down, whereas dialogic reflection is much more flexible and multi-layered because of the level of interaction. Written reflection is simply about writing reflectively, and we know about professional development journals and the structure of those. Whereas dialogic reflection is much easier to reflect. It's much more free and easygoing compared to the formality of written reflection. In written reflection, the values we hold will tend to emerge over time, whereas in dialogic reflection, it's much easier to engage and explore in particular values or assumptions with some immediacy. Of course, with written reflection, there's a certain word limit. There's only so much that you can write on an ongoing basis. But with dialogic reflection, because it's so quick and easy, it provides the opportunity to really question and to probe in detail certain aspects. Written reflection is limited in terms of that questioning, that ability to explore, and therefore can be quite limiting in terms of the depth of learning. And depth of learning is one positive attribute to dialogic reflection because of the level of questioning by other people. Written reflection is useful because it's possible to evidence all that is present in the experience, and in contrast to this, dialogic reflection is very natural because we're just engaging, talking with people about ourselves and about practice. The thing about dialogic reflection is because there's no permanent record, it may need some backup evidence in terms of professional learning. So the dialogic process is very useful because it's very quick and easy to engage with, but there are limitations to it as well as positive attributes. The outcomes of dialogic reflection include an assessment of informal learning, which is engaged with in the school environment and from experience in the classroom. It is useful because it creates a space for learning between individuals and regularity in terms of reflection and therefore learning. And because it's a process of interacting with others, it's a way of revisioning, reprofiling professionals and professional roles and refiguring notions about teaching and learning. And therefore, the dialogic process is very useful as a professional development tool and a career management tool for the individual teacher. And because it is a process of sharing and working with others, it's a very useful means for organizational change and development.